I thought I'd share some pictures and stories that will illustrate why Northwest China is such an important place for our Ningxia Dragon Student Ambassadors 2009 Spring Camp Service Experience. Over the past year, we've taken several groups of U.S. students to Northwest China, and I think for all of these students, it's been an experience that has changed their lives to one degree or another. They've had a chance to make connections on a variety of levels. In addition to seeing impressive student performances at welcoming banquets and at some of the best urban schools in cities like Yinchuan and Xining, we've also spent a good deal of time visiting the poorer village communities and making connections on a very personal level. Northwest China is a region of dramatic contrasts. As we've walked through village markets and watched people trading their foods and handmade items, and as we've met the young children, all of whom exude the optimism and bright smiles that comes with high hopes and expectations for a brighter future, the sheer scale of the land and the populations that make up this unique way of life takes on quite an amazing character. But it's also clear that technology is making its impact felt even in these most remote regions. Like students everywhere in Western countries, Chinese students are learning and acquiring the tools and skills necessary for productive life in the 21st century. We've had the opportunity to pilot our project-based programs this past year at several schools and universities across Northwest China. These programs are designed to get U.S. and Chinese students working together using the social media tools of the World Wide Web to solve problems, to negotiate understandings, and to develop skills that will be critical in a global knowledge economy. In Western China, you cannot escape what's happening as the global economy and the development of Eastern China puts China squarely in a difficult position of moving its educational systems ahead at full speed while trying to preserve a measure of respect for the many cultures that have existed in a delicate balance of social stability for centuries. You see the encroachment of new technology everywhere, and its use on a daily basis by young people. You see the access this provides them as they open doors to a world much greater than the world of their parents and ancestors in this remote region. You see new ways of working together, collaborating, designing, and participating through the communications revolution that young people all around the world are part of. But then a visit to Northwest China also makes you acutely aware of the sharp contrast between the old and the new and the tensions that naturally come into play. This is a land of great social and cultural mixing. It is a place where large minority populations, Uyghur and Hui Muslims, Tibetan Buddhists, Mongolian, Central Asian peoples, and of course Han Chinese, all are living in relative peace and harmony and participating in everyday life. But there is a struggle to hold on to the unique cultural aspects of their individual groups. There is pressure as the outside world begins to impinge on this region's fragile natural and cultural ecosystems. This pressure is evident as some people feel forced to turn away from the simple routines of a centuries-old lifestyle in an effort to escape the poverty and stress of land not altogether well suited for rapidly growing populations or dramatic changes in land use. So you see this striking dichotomy between the old ways and the new ways. I see Northwest China as two personalities. One personality is that of those who are over 40 and who can remember a China that was without color or hope, the drab and gray era of Mao and the Cultural Revolution. Today's China is infinitely different from this place, but older people worry more about maintaining balance, stability, a roof over their head, food in their belly, and of course, passing on the ancient ways that is their unique cultural identity. The other personality is that of those who are under 30 and cannot remember a time when the internet and cell phones and travel to other regions and countries did not exist. For them, China is awash in color, bright lights, and new opportunities. For them, they have high expectations not just of relatively peaceful survival, but also of improving opportunities and quality of life. The scenery in Northwest China is spectacular, unspoiled by the population density, environmental damage, and overdevelopment that characterize much of eastern China today. Our 2009 Spring Camp Service Experience will take us to the Tara Monastery, one of the most important learning centers in the Tibetan culture, We'll receive instruction from practitioners and participate directly in the rituals of daily life. We'll contribute our own efforts to helping out in kitchens, workshops, and schools, teaching some English to young students, setting up some technology in a classroom, painting a door, repairing some furniture. We'll share ideas and experience of participatory learning that will make us more aware and sensitive to the issues, great and small, at stake. I'm Steve Wilmarth, and I encourage you to join our online community and find out more about our journeys to Northwest China.
呀。